on the winners of 8 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Miami's offense will get the first possession of the game. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see, Jesse, where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lyle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He got loose, almost housed him, finally dragged down at the 32. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Lyle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Fletcher. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Power football with the run. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Going for the marker on the ground. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority. Number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Nixon. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading, like all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Pucks it out of the air. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. To the air. It's back. That's reeled in. It's Lyle. At the 45 on his way. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Lyle.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Short, quick, precise passing game. Good enough to move the sticks. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Fletcher. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass, it's Beck. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cuse.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That makes the score Syracuse 10, Miami 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Canes want to crank the tempo. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks, it's Lyle. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's back. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah,
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gill. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll send the back in motion. Just keep swinging it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Willis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun on 3rd down. Looking to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wide open makes the catch. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Lyle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Give to the single back. And the Canes get enough to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Absolutely perfect. And now they regain the lead.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Ross Simmons. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Ross Simmons. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Catch in the middle, it's Ross Simmons. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Now, when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing, and he gets it off right here. Just a split second too late. Didn't get to the quarterback in enough time. The quarterback did a good job assessing and making a play down the field.
He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. They kick it away on 4th down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
On the move, he fires. He's got it. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It is good. That gives them a 16-10 lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical.
Turning it on. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Collins. Sent it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They think there's room to run to the right here. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a tight end. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. The lead sliced to 3 at 16-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's back. Finds his man. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. And the Canes are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Okay, ready?
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Gill. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Here's the handoff. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Looking for a man. It's back. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Wide open downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown Orange. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Now on the option. Now the toss. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Scanning the field, it's back. Floats it out in space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
That is a Herculean effort. He caught the ball in the middle of the field and somehow was able to use his speed and his vision and awareness and still get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Let's go! Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Now, a 4th down.
Looking for a push on 4th down. Stopped short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. 1-possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Orange will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Beck. Rushes on him. Shows him the stiff arm. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
To the air on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game.